But since we're on the subject of Dallas, man, y'all was talking about the local sports that's going on here.
Yeah,
man.
so
what we got going on?
Yeah, me and Lamar was talking about North Crowley and like how they one of the best teams in the country, but because they Fort Worth based, they're not really getting the proper recognition. So we was chopping it up, man.
Lamar?
I mean, I
Yeah,
think
get on
it's
there.
really just that.
Put your lips on the mic. Pause.
Bro.
Hey,
Bring it a little bit closer.
I was just always saying that if it was a Dallas based team that would get a lot more recognition.
undefeated,
Versus, you know what I'm saying?
beat nationally ranked DeSoto early in the year.
Not only that quarterback and that receiver
number 6, them some bad
it's
motherfuckers.
like both of them niggas is like that.
Yeah, like
just like Duncanville.
NFL prospect like that.
And so, it's really just one of those things to where I think it's because it's Dallas versus
Fort
Fort
Worth.
Worth.
Yeah. So do you feel like Dallas players, like if you got a kid that's maybe even a 4-star, he'll get more recognition coming out of Dallas than a 5-star coming out of Fort Worth?
There's more odds on Dallas.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it's changing though, and I feel like this North Crowley team and the organization, the coaches that they got there, even Crowley, regular Crowley, like they cooking
I
up.
don't even know,
They got smoked by them, but them niggas doing their thing over there.
I don't know Tylen Wallace, nigga that played for
Baltimore. Went to South Hills.
Yeah.
We used to play against him.
Yeah.
Him and his brother, them twins, them niggas was caught in a bitch.
I didn't
They went to
even know
Oklahoma
that.
State, and
You know what I'm
the
saying? So,
other
shit,
twin, he
if-
couldn't play no more. So other one, if he could have still
I
played, they'd
didn't
have
know
both been
it
in the
was
league.
Really, just like a changing of the guard type shit, but
Yeah,
it's just like one of them things where they try to put Dallas against Fort Worth.
Yeah.
and really,
We
you
ain't
understand shit, nigga. We
it's
all
DFW.
Because we not even charter schools. Their public school system's doing what they doing. Bro.
Yeah,
That's
and-
the thing that's not being
Man.
like they not bringing people from out of state. These are people born in those counties and those cities, and they just like, hey, we're not recruiting outside of those counties and those cities, bro. They're like,
And then-
I'm
shit.
not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that niggas.
That
not
definitely
recruiting
is today.
because
Yeah, today.
shit.
but I'm saying like, even if they say, hey, you need to come to this school, they're from this area.
Yeah.
They not from. We're not getting people from Cali. We're not getting people from Florida. These
And
are people
also-
from. These are people from the DFW, bro.
Our biggest shortcoming in the Fort Worth ISD, I would say, is that we got too many fucking high schools.
Yeah.
Like Duncanville, I don't know how many schools are in Duncanville ISD, but I don't think it's more than
It's only
Shoot, 'cause-
Duncanville.
right.
I think
So that's-
we got about 5 or 6
We got
high schools.
13
Maybe
high
7.
school, 13 plus high schools for
Yeah, it's
one
like- yeah,
independent
it's
school
insane.
But
district.
you also got to think about Duncanville is smaller than.
But I'm saying, like, they choosing from 7,000 kids. So listen, look, they choosing from 7,000 kids to pick a football team as opposed to Southwest, who got 500 kids. 500, not 500, but like 1,000 kids. So, like, just think about how many more talented niggas you got to pick from. So that's why they always dominate. But
Hey,
for North
that's
Crowley to
real.
be on top like how they are, that shit is crazy.
So the difference is you're talking about Duncanville and Fort Worth. Fort Worth has about 1.5 million people versus Duncanville. Duncanville only.
Yeah, it's just a city.
Yeah,
I get it, but
how
I'm
about
just
this,
saying, like,
though?
it's too split up in Fort
know-
Worth.
yeah,
you know what
If
I'm
it was
saying,
just 3
bro?
high schools, we
I'm-
compete. We'd
I'm-
be able to.
yeah.
I'm
but
sick of the other states. Like, so I think DFW need to come up with a charter school. Because if
we got a couple.
no, but if we was to recruit for a charter school,
Like an IMG type.
for a DFW charter school, no number one in the nation.
I think we got a couple. Cause
I'm saying we got a couple, but if we was to make one, like how
IMG.
yeah, IMG is the best
and then
example.
Cali got Della something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Charter school.
and they brag about them. But I'm like, bro, if we was to really have a one charter school for the DFW,
It's so many
number one in the
politics in
nation.
Texas football though, bro. Like
Yeah,
that'll
it is.
never happen. Like as far as the
you know what they
talent
say
all
in-
going there.
in Texas has the most football stadiums of
Yeah,
any
we don't
other
play
state.
about football, bro.
It
Like,
is a number one sport in Texas.
this shit rules here. Like it's private schools that's dogs. You got 6A, 3A, 4A, 1A, 2A.
Well, they just
like
made it 7A.
yes, bro. Like this is football is no fucking joke. So that charter school shit.
It's religion here.
Yeah, it is. So for the fact that North Crowley is so good with having so many limited resources as opposed to other teams in Texas, like that
Shout
shit
out
is
to
that
Fort
shit is a
Worth. Shout out
major
to North Crowley.
nod to them and regular Crowley because, like I said, regular
And
Crowley
regular
is nice too. They better
I
than
work
they
on
ever
the
been.
North Crowley
817.
side, so I'm North Crowley
817
down.
682. Let's go.
817.
And then Fort Worth ISD, as far as like Wide, Southwest, Eastern Hills, if
Shout
Fort Worth
out to
ISD
Wide,
was
Chaparral,
3 or
baby.
4
Kirk
schools
Franklin.
instead of 13
Miss
to 15, we be in a deep playoff run, state championships every year as well. You know what I'm saying? But
Dunbar shit.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Dunbar,
imagine
yeah.
if Dunbar, Eastern Hills, and Southwest was one school for football.
Oh, they'd be
that shit'd be
crazy.
crazy.
That's
Right.
that-
Every year it'll be crazy. Basketball, football,
State
track, it'll be
championships.
crazy. But we so spread out, it's like we
It's
don't
too
stand
big.
a chance. Yeah.
We're too big.
And Pascal just reclassified and they made the playoffs for the first time in like 30 years or some shit.
Shout out
Even
to
more
Pascal.
than that. Like they reclassified just one class lower and they made the playoff. They're like 8-2. They ain't never been 8-0 in years. So just one little small.
What they 5?
Yeah, because they was playing against goddamn Coppell
See,
and
I
shit.
know
They
that
on regular
was
4 or 5 D school. They
I
get
know
the
that was 6A.
yeah, they get the kids from McLean and Daggett and shit like that, like every other 4 or 5 D school. But they had these niggas playing regular season against like
Shout out.
teams like Alito and shit. They ain't stand a chance, bro. Like, so yeah, they reclassified and gave them niggas a better shot at the shit.
Shout out to the Fort Worth school systems, man. Hey,
Yeah.
we're doing our thing.
yeah.
Shout
Shout out to North Crowley.
we want to get the ladies
Shout
more
out North
involved.
Crowley.
So,
DeSoto.
I want to
Duncan
ask
Good.
the ladies, how do y'all feel about second chances? Ooh, damn.
They looked at each other. They sisters too.
Here we go. This is the good part.
And they got
I'ma
on
grab
gachos.
my drink on this. How do y'all feel about
I
second
ain't gonna
chances?
lie, bro. You should have started this shit off. Because half the audience, they already tuned out.
Shit, we can
That's okay.
rearrange it. We can rearrange it. We can clip it up
I
anyway.
can
Yeah.
change it.
Yeah, we can
around.
rearrange it. Shit.
Rerun it.
And who said have to have this tuned out? They might be all the way tuned in. Goddamn me.
Right.
We
That
speak
too.
positive on this podcast, my brother.
Key.
What?
All positive.
Second chances.
Second chances.
Trying to hear that
Why,
shit.
they both looked at each other and they didn't blink, y'all.
Because we have different views on it. We,
I gotta
We
pee.
do.
I'll be
We
back.
have very
I'm gonna put
different
my
views.
mic down and let the ladies
we have
talk.
conversations
Yeah.
about this all the time, and our views on second chances are completely different. So
They are. I think.
I'm gonna let my sister lead with this one first.
Come on. You want to know if you want to refill? I'm gonna let the ladies take off real quick. I'm gonna,
Just ask you.
How do I say this? I feel like when it comes to family, I give more chances to family. When it comes to personal relationships, friendships, you know, whatever, I believe a person shows you who they are from the beginning. So it's not too many second chances a person that's not family can get from me. Brittany's more nicer than me. I'm more mean, I guess people would say.
I don't think it's mean.
I don't feel like it's mean either, but people say it's mean. But I feel like I just don't. Like if I don't have to deal with you, I feel like you have to, quote unquote, have to deal with family because that's your family. That's who you was born into. For some family, not all family. But I feel like when it's a friend, I don't have to deal with you. You're not my sister, you're not my mother, you're not my cousin. I don't have to deal with you. So I will cut you off really, really, really quick.
So, question. Just a secondary question.
Uh-huh.
Is there anyone outside of your immediate family?
Uh-huh.
Because is sister, mama. Is there anyone outside of your immediate family that you would be willing to deal with and to give a second chance to?
I don't know.
It ain't you.
It ain't you. It's
It ain't your nigga. It's Eric. So the question was: Is there anyone outside of your immediate family that you'd be willing to deal with or give a second chance to?
Outside of my immediate family, no.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if I cut you off, it's for a reason. I'm not finna just cut you off for nothing. You have to, like, I'm a person, I was in therapy from the time I was 8 years old till I was 18. So I learned how to deal with a lot of people in a lot of different ways. So if I feel like, if I get to the point to where I cut you off, it's because you kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going, and I got sick of it. As far as family, if I cut you off in your family, it's because I just feel like I can't do it no more. It's causing too much stress. And so if I cut you off as a friend, now you could do one thing and I'm just like, I'm out. But as a family member, it does take a lot for me to cut off a family member. Once I do, I'm completely done. That's it.
She gonna get ice cream.
I don't know. I've just been a little different. I do believe in second chances. I believe in third chances. It's just me.
Third,
who I
fourth,
am.
fifth.
I do. I do. And it's just me. It's a blessing and a curse. I hate it at times, but then sometimes I don't. But it's like I do believe in multiple chances. But then once I'm there, I'm there. Once I'm done, I'm done. Once I cut you off, I cut you off. But I have a lot of patience. So it takes a lot for me to get there. And that's family, friendships, relationships, whatever it is. I believe in multiple chances. I really do. And I guess it kind of depends on like exactly what it is that you're doing. Because I do believe that people make mistakes. And so I believe in giving chances after mistakes. But if you continue to do the same thing, then is it really a mistake? Or is it just
you taking advantage of my kindness?
You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like that since I've given so many chances that people do take advantage of my kindness and take advantage of the person that I really am to where then I have to cut you off. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's like once I'm there, I'm there. There is no turning back. But it takes a while for me to get there.
And then it also depends on how did we get to the second chance? Did you apologize? Did you admit where you was wrong? Because my thing is, if we get into it right and you don't admit to me, hey, because I'm going to admit my faults. It's not a lot because I'm a Leo. But anyways, but I'm going to admit like, hey, yeah, okay, I can see how that rubbed you the wrong way. I fucked up. I'm sorry. Mm. But if you sit here and be like, yeah, it was all you. You didn't. Okay, but what did you do wrong? Because it takes two people to argue.
Okay, so do you make an exceptions for some people who you may realize are just not as mature as you? Would you make an exception? Like you just know this person just not gonna get it, but I love this motherfucker and I don't want to cut him off.
I ain't gonna say the name, but we do it all. We do it every day.
I've been thinking about this.
Okay. All right.
We do it every day,
Bro. If I can zoom in on that shit.
I ain't trying to start those.
We won't start nothing, but I think we were both on the same page with that. And I think it's because of when it comes to certain people and their maturity level and the love that you may have for that person, then yes, it does make it just a little bit different until it doesn't.
Yeah.
And then as an adult, right? Can we get into it?
Yeah.
Okay, so at one point, me and my sister, we wasn't talking. And it was like the hardest year of my life, you know, because she's my second mom. But it took us to we got in the car one day and we just let it all out. We was like, look, this might hurt your feelings. And she told me, and I might say some stuff that hurt your feelings, but I feel like we need to get this out so we can move on. And once we did that, our relationship, our friendship got a whole lot better because now I feel like, okay, now some days we do need breaks from each other, but I still feel like, okay, I won't let it get that far again. Like I can talk to her and she's not going to take so much offense. So I feel like as we got older, we learned how to communicate more and be like, hey, and she'll tell me, Kiki, you was really getting on my fucking nerves. Like you did this. I felt some way when you did this. And I'm like, oh shit. That wasn't my intention. Mm-hmm. And I tell her the same thing. And she'd be like, Kiki, I never meant to make you feel that way. But if you don't have that and it's just all blame game, you cannot move on with a friendship or a relationship because you feel like, okay, well, you're not going to listen to me and you're not going to listen to me, then it's over.
The primary thing that's missing from a lot of relationships.
Communication.
It's not even necessarily communication. It's the fact of the safe space. Of being able to just simply being able to converse exactly how it is that, you know.
But I feel like that falls in the category of just like a proper communication, like being able to have a safe space to say.
Right. So I think that a lot of people don't have that space of being able to converse or, you know,
without judgment type shit.
Right. And so I think if you don't have that, then what happens is people begin to make up things as far as the reason why shit isn't as close or as what it used to be.
Right, yeah.
And I think it comes with accepting that you're not always right.
Yeah.
And that you're not always going to say something that's going to make somebody, like, even though that wasn't your intention, you can still make somebody feel a certain type of way.
Yeah.
And you have to accept that about yourself. Like, okay, maybe when I say it like this, they do get offended and they do hurt their feelings. So I feel like it's all about accepting your faults also. Because if you can't accept that you're wrong, you ain't going to have no friends.
Right.
You ain't gonna have accountability.
Definitely got to take that for sure. So we got to this based off of second chances, right?
Second chance.
All right, so we going around the room. Who all went so far?
Me and
We've
Brittany.
had the ladies go.
Okay. So what you think about second chances?
I'm gonna be a little bit biased with where I'm at now because we've talked about it, and I've said how like I feel a little.
And we talking about like boyfriend, girlfriend, or just relationships, period?
I guess in general, for me, it goes both ways because
I think I got a different.
I know I've had romantically, I've had an issue emotionally connecting. So like because of what happened to me in a past relationship, it's not that I don't forgive certain things, but because of what I went through, I'm just gonna walk away because I've realized now a person can tell you what they're going to do, and they can still put on a second new front. But I don't want to deal with the mental of it, so I would rather just walk away.
Yeah.
Now, if I give you a second chance, the second chance isn't probably gonna be right away. Like I'm gonna need time to have passed by and had to see you. Like you're gonna need months to develop yourself. The same way I need months to develop me. And then as far as like family and like I've had some crossings. So now I'm like my second chance. It's not that I'm condemning you, but I'm just choosing rather to walk away because I'm like, how I feel now, if you was to cross me again, it's not going to be good for either one of us.
Yeah.
So respectfully, I'd rather your second chance be away from me before you lose your chance at life.
That's fair.
But
Period.
yeah. But I do like when I'm in a relationship, I've dealt with some fucked up shit the same way I've done some messed up shit. So like, I can forgive anything that isn't me as long as I don't feel disrespected.
Okay.
So so if I can look at it and be like, damn, I can't believe you did what other people walk away from. But if I can look at myself and realize I kind of led you to do that messed up stuff, I can give you a second chance. But where I'm at right now, I can't give nobody a second chance.
Yeah.
And I don't need nobody's second chance.
Right.
So I'm like,
I feel like that's where I'm at now too. And I like in my like younger years, I've been like very forgiving because, like you said, us McCrae's, the people that raised us, we just like that. You know what I'm saying? We forgive and we understand, and almost to a fault. And in a relationship today in 2024, like being too forgiving and too lenient can like put you in a position where you gonna lose like the almost like on some nice guy finished last type shit. So like, and that was part of me like losing myself when I was talking about in that last podcast, just like losing who I am and just like what I stand for and going for shit I don't usually go for. So today I say like, I don't do that second chance shit. You got one time to fucking play with me on some goofy shit and your ass gone, bro. Like, and that's it. Like you said, like just to walk away, like, yeah, you fuck up, red flag, all I need to see is one and you done.
and it's not even like me trying to be like, I'm perfect, you can't be doing this. But it's just like, I know what it does to me now mentally and emotionally to where like, hey.
Yeah, because there's some shit I don't care
Like,
about. Like, I don't care about us going out and you wearing whatever you want to wear. You can have your whole ass out. I don't give a damn. Like, if you with me, you with me.
Him.
I ain't saying, but I'm just saying, like, shit like that I don't be tripping on.
Look, my family already know, look.
There's certain shit that I just ain't going for.
They better not see the dark crease.
Yeah, that's just a loose
that.
example, though. I'm just saying, like, that ain't the type of shit that I really give a fuck about. Because, like, nigga, if you with me, like, ain't no nigga more live than me. I don't give a fuck what you say. So, but I'm saying, like,
yeah, we love it.
as far as, like, it's just certain shit that I don't go for. And so the shit that I don't go for, like, I really don't go for it. And I getting back to myself, like, I'm standing on it. It don't matter who you is type shit. And I gotta be that way because that's protecting me.
I think it's taking, like, I think we're in the age now where we're taking boundaries more seriously.
We got to, bro. You see the residual effects of not taking your boundaries seriously. Like, you end up looking crazy out
here. Bro,
here.
like, when we was talking about, like, bro, I didn't had to turn down, like, let's say Poontang at time. No, because you want to do it. And I know what's going to happen after we do it, and you already know where I'm at right now.
Hey,
so even if you know where I'm at right now, and then we do this, you're gonna act differently because
that's the definition of boundaries, bro.
Yeah.
So now that's why, like, bro, now I don't even cross that boundary.
Just setting boundaries.
Yeah, you
Like,
definitely.
because
Yeah,
if you don't, then niggas gonna continue to push up against that wall.
because that's just what people
You
do.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And then feel like that.
you good.
And then just feel like that. That it's something that they can push up
A
against.
little bit more your way.
But yeah,
My
what was
bad.
I about to say?
So did you give your second chance?
What do you believe in second
Yeah,
chance?
yeah, it's on
How
you
do you
now.
feel about second chances? And whether it's romantic, family, friends, life.
Oh yeah, that's also my policy for family, friends. I feel like if you doing something, you know you doing me wrong, I ain't got no forgiveness for you.
I'm finna cut
You
my
fuck me
family
over,
down.
you got one time. If I don't beat your motherfucking ass, then I just ain't gonna fuck with you no more. So you either got one of them two options. So don't play with me. Family, friends, I don't give a fuck who it is.
No, I'm not apologizing for that shit.
Bro, I'm literally listening to both of y'all. at the
Yeah,
same
we
time.
both going in
Yeah.
fucking for
No, cause like, bro, like, you know, I've gotten to a point where, like, bro, I've gotten emotionally beat up so bad where I'm like, nah, fuck it. If I gotta cut family in half, if
You
I gotta
got
cut
to.
romantic ties or friends in
It's
half.
about protecting you,
At this
bro.
point now,
Protect your
God,
peace at all
I know
costs.
one thing's for sure. I want to be a better man. And God, if you're gonna bring it back in my life later, cool. But right now, God, I'm telling you now, I don't feel like I'm supposed to be fucking with this. So, big dog, you gonna have to come down here and sit talking to, hey, nigga, forget him. All right, but until God do that shit for me, fuck y'all.
But anyway,
Without blinking, goddammit. But Lamar, it's on you, bro.
Nah, he got his shit out.
That was it.
Yeah, he said it.
That was it.
Yeah.
It ain't much to say.
That was an
Fuck y'all,
exclamation
goddammit.
point. I saw
I
that.
said, fuck y'all, and I didn't
Yeah.
blink, bro. Shit, that was it.
All right, so
I love my family, but that goes for that's for friends,
that's anybody.
people, and
you got
certain
to,
people
bro.
who try to sabotage certain shit. You got some shit coming your way.
Hey, you got to set your boundaries and you got to stand firm on it.
Stand 10
Just because
toes
this
down.
motherfucker fine, just because this motherfucker got money, just because this motherfucker funny, just because this motherfucker fun to be around, like
light-skinned bitches.
none of that shit should compromise your boundaries.
Stop.
And I feel like a lot of people compromise their boundaries because of what somebody else like something like because they like something about this person to where they'll sacrifice their own well being just to be around the motherfucker. Like man,
I've been there. There's definitely
yeah. People do that a lot, and that's one thing I thank my father for. He taught me just to never be on that follower
He
shit.
taught all of us that.
I'm finna say all
Okay,
of us.
okay,
Hello?
so
He had to bring
Shout
your
out to
father.
Big Brit.
I mean, I had to bring that. That's my nigga, bro.
Shout
Like,
out to
I ain't
Big
gonna
Rick,
not
man.
big my nigga up. Like,
He knew a nigga didn't have no daddy. That's why
like my daddy didn't have a daddy, so he don't got the perfect blueprint on how to raise a nigga. But the shit he did teach me and that stuck with me, like that shit carried me through life in an amazing way. And
Then
one of the main things was never be a follower.
Then we
on
need to
that
big
shit.
up all them. Shout out to
Yeah, we do.
Brent,
Uh
JJ,
huh.
Derek,
Uncle
Uncle
Brandon,
Dana, Brandon.
It's more. It
Uncle
gotta be
V.
more. Dana, yeah, you said Dana, right?
Yeah, Uncle
Dana,
V is
Uncle
on
V.
them.
Yeah, that next generation, of course.
There's one I want to mention, but I don't want you to go off because you've been drinking. Bo.
Nah, I ain't gonna go off on Bo. Like, Bo did what he did, but you know what I'm saying?
And,
It's still an uncle.
Jerry and Uncle Jerry.
Uncle
I got a
Jerry.
question.
That's all the males we got.
Is there a looking back, hindsight obviously is 2020.
Right.
Is there someone that y'all understood or that y'all know to be really hard on y'all when y'all were younger that y'all didn't understand in the moment and now that you're kind of thankful for it?
Yeah, I would say Uncle Kenneth. Like that nigga was mean to the bitch when we were young.
To y'all.
And I thought he was just like a mean that nigga, but we was bad as hell.
Yeah.
And like he was just like on some like just another man that wasn't just finna let us do whatever the fuck we wanted to do. Cause that's what we came over there to do. Like they stayed right down the street from our granny. So we would come down there like, hey, we finna leave granny house and go over Ben's house and just act a fucking fool. And Uncle Kenneth would never go for that shit. And so like that's something I grew to learn. Like by the time we was like 13, 14, we were like, yeah, this nigga cool in the bitch. But when we was young, we were like, man, fuck Uncle Kenneth. This nigga mean to the
Right.
bitch. Yeah. We had the red Mustang and shit, yeah. But when we like finally we understood a little early too, like early on in the game, we was like, nah, this nigga cool in a bit. And he funny than the motherfucker. And we fuck with this nigga. So I would say Uncle Kenneth, yeah, for
Papa
us.
Kenneth.
So
I call him Papa.
I feel
know
like they
this-
saw that.
The question is going to eliminate you two. It's not to isolate you guys.
He always trying to isolate me, but go ahead.
As far as isolate you.
Woe is
What's the
me.
question?
But for the people that have kids,
Yeah.
Isolate us.
Yeah, exactly.
Proud.
You got real wood.
No,
You got real wood on your phone. My knees hurt.
goddamn it. No, bro, just roll across the whole.
I'm trying to check on my
We
baby.
do double 07 moves on the floor. Stop, drop, and roll.
He did what he had to do, goddamn.
It hurts.
No, so the question that I was gonna ask is
Oh, who was the hardest? Oh, go ahead. Keep going.
no, okay. So the question I was gonna ask is, do y'all ever get to a point to where y'all feelings are hurt
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
but by some of the actions that some of the kids
The parents and the
no.
elders?
Do y'all ever get hurt by some of the actions that your kids do?
All right, so give us
Brittany
some
kids hurt my
examples.
feelings all the time.
How so?
Oh,
Let Brittany go first. Trust me.
He is brutally
Let Brittany go
honest, I'll
first.
tell you that.
No, I'm just saying, like, whether it be a call from the school or whether it be something that you're encountering from your child at the house. Like, is there something that they do where you be like, God damn, my nigga, I just know that I poured my whole heart out to you, and you know that I'm giving you everything that I fucking got, and you know what I'm saying, like.
Kids don't be knowing that though.
Brittany,
They
you
don't.
want-
They don't recognize.
Hey, wait a minute before you say that.
It's not the fact that they don't know. I'm just saying.
I am.
The feeling
is
against
there a
you.
point of like you just simply being like, God damn, like
Brittany,
I'm doing every fucking thing that I can within my vicinity
Mm.
to be able to, you know,
Provide and
Brittany,
yeah.
come on, cuz go. No,
She got girls. She got all-
sound off.
she got all
because they
the
love
girls.
when you talk. Sound off. Matter of fact, let me make sure it's still recording good for you.
on me.
Make sure your lighting is
Yeah,
great.
let's get this.
Oh yeah, we good. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I think it's a little bit more emotional for us because I live in a household with all girls. And so everybody is always emotional. Where our attitudes are always up here. And I literally had to, you know, I do with them, we do like weekly conversations where we allow everybody to come in and sit down and bring just whatever you have that you need to get off your chest. We do those like once a week, starting with the baby all the way up until me. So we get it out.
That's dope.
Yeah, and then we address everybody's concerns, and then we all try to come up with a way that we can all fix it moving forward. Where do we go from here? Type stuff.
Breaking
And so,
generational curses.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because we didn't have that growing up.
Yeah.
Hell
We
no.
never had the chance to voice our opinion and tell our parents how we felt because
Nobody from our generation
disrespectful.
did.
No.
Yeah, so I allow my kids that outlet, of course, in a respectful way. But you know, I did have to have like talk to them and tell them a lot of the things that they do that does hurt my feelings. And I'm sitting up here like, let me show y'all. Let me break it down. I literally broke everything down on paper. This is what I'm bringing in the home financially. So when y'all see all of this stuff that y'all are getting, it's not adding up. The stuff that y'all are getting is way more than what I'm bringing into my household.
I think
but
that's
I'm still
important.
making a way to give it to y'all. So
To
you
be
know,
transparent.
so when y'all, and I had to do that. So I was like, when y'all are out here, when y'all come, I don't have bad girls. Let me just say that I actually think I have like some pretty good daughters.
Yeah, of course.
It's
Yeah.
just, you know, they're great. So I'm like, they're growing up, so they're really just trying to figure out who they are, where they fit in, and I get that because I was once there. But we have these run-ins where we're like, you know, we clash because we're so much alike. Our attitudes are so much alike. And so, you know, when they do certain things, I do get hurt. As a mother, I'm just in a prayer like, why do you feel like that's okay? Like everything that I feel like I'm doing, going through crap at my job, I'm stressed out, I'm working overtime, I'm putting in all of these hours, just missing out on stuff for me just to make sure y'all have what y'all need and then some. Sometimes it actually does take that sit down with them to let them see what it is that we're actually doing so they can appreciate it a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know,
Instead
I
of
think
just
it's very
being
important.
like, do this because I said
Because
so.
I said, I grew up on the do as I say,
Yeah.
not as I do.
Right. And if you never sit them down and explain to them like, hey, nigga, I make such and such and such and such a month. Food costs this much, rent costs this much,
Exactly.
this how much I got left, and I don't have it.
I don't have it.
Whenever I get you this shit, it's because I'm going and making extra. Like we needed to know that shit. If I would have known that growing up, I probably wouldn't have asked for nothing,
And-
bro.
and-
It's like,
But see,
But
I don't
that's
think I
really
think
why
I don't think that would have changed me.
Yeah,
I was a little bit of a brat.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna
But
be
it's
honest.
who you with a brat? Who you act a brat for though?
Everybody, I was
No,
with
'cause-
everybody.
'cause
I was like
listen,
that at home.
'cause
I was like that at my dad's
Here's why I
house.
said it, because what Brittany's saying, I'm on the opposite side of that. Not that I disagree, that I see the opposite side of that because my daughter lives in Florida with her mom. So her mom has her 95% of the time. I get the summers and whatever. So
About 70.
when Grace is acting up now and she's doing certain things, like in these last couple weeks, because I had to fly out because she was acting up so much, and well, not really acting up so much, but she was just having some difficulties and stuff. So I had to go for a parent conference out there in Florida. Like it bothered me now because I'm like, Grace, because there's been times where I've had shortcomings and I know all the burden was on her mom, and I had to say, Grace, do you not know what your mom does for you? Like when she catches an attitude, like I really had to be a disciplinary with my. Like I don't, because Grace is so sweet, I never really use that tone with her, but I had to use a certain tone with her because of like what you're doing. I feel is disrespectful towards your mom, your teacher, or anybody that takes time with you. You're showing, you're getting older now. You're 6 going on 7, so you're coming in, your personality, you're getting a little bit sassy. Mm-hmm. So like now, she's 6. Okay. And I'm realizing I've got to be more stern now, and it sucks because she's sweet, but because of what I know her mom and them do for her, I take exception to when she acts like that because I'm like, your mom and them sacrifice for you. Yeah. So when you do certain things, now I realize daddy got to be daddy now because of how you act towards your mama. Yeah. I got to now step into that role of, hey, and like she knows, like the tone changes. Like her mama can tell me, hey, yeah, Grace been giving me attitude all day, but when you talk to her, she does X, Y, Z. So you can't be lazy. And then also, like I say, when you hear that she does those things, it makes you feel away because, hey, the way you acting for me, do that for them. But it's kind of like a full circle moment because I'm like, I did some of them same things, but. Yeah.
But like I was gonna say, that's good that you do that because I feel like the earlier you introduce that real talk to these kids, the better. Same with like how they say today, like how we're aware of like how you shouldn't speak like a baby to your baby. Yeah, like, talk to them like a regular person so they understand how to speak. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's the same type of language when you introduce your kid to like real what's really going on. Like you ain't gotta tell them of the woes of the world, but just like what you gotta deal with and like what it takes to provide this life that you live. And they understand that early on. I feel like it makes it easier later on. And
I will say that balance is hard, trying to figure out like because
it's hard, yeah.
Because like I'm a dude who talk like y'all know how we talk. So when it comes to my daughter, like I realize how soft I talk, but realizing that now, like because of how my daughter is, now realizing like, dang, there's certain terms where I had to be stern with her, but realizing like, yo, that's necessary because like her mama said, I've realized that my daughter adores me, and my daughter know. I big her up all the time. I adore my daughter, but realizing that there's sometimes I had to play that role, and it's really not even playing that role. There's certain times where I have to turn on how we call it the dad voice, and I know she feels it, and then I hate it because I see it in her and I see it in her eyes, and it almost breaks my heart. But I'm like, I'd rather this happen to you now and you get it than later and you become a problem. So that shit, but that's. It's delicate trying to bounce that. Hey, what's up, baby girl? We talking about tea, and then hey, why are you talking back? So it's like, man.
Yeah, it's a balance. That's good that you care that much too, because a lot of people don't really give a fuck that much.
Like Brittany said, I grew up with women, and respectfully, Miguel Senior went around because he had his own issues, and I've never fought him for it. But like I said, I love family, and I like that baby didn't. She don't owe me nothing, but I owe her the world. And like the fact that she can make me smile just from saying daddy, I'll give her anything I can, bro. And so I'm always trying to be my best dad. And I'm always a person who never feels like I never feel like I'm a great dad. Like people say, you get dad, like I'm a shitty
That's
dad.
a sign of a great dad.
But I'm like, I want to always. It's always me thinking about like of what I can fucking do better.
Get better.
And part of that of wanting to be better at always is that trying to step up and be like, hey. This and it's really one of the moments where like, baby girl, this is breaking my heart to talk to you like this, but daddy gotta have this talk with you right now. Like, why you acting up? Why you?
First whooping, my mama caught me in the room, bro. Like, act like everything was sweet.
Told that ass.
Got her fucked up. She act like it was sweet there, whoop your ass.
My mother.
She's like, baby, I love you.
I just had this conversation.
Your motherfucking ass.
With the syllable service.
Bro, she called me in the room with nobody there. It was just me and her.
Sound like a setup.
Bro, she
God.
folding up the clothes. Lamar, come here. All right, cool. Oh, this was on a Sunday. Mind you,
A whooping on a Sunday
Remember
is
that
not
day.
cool.
This
bro,
shit was anointed.
bro. On that Friday, I ain't gonna
He
lie.
got anointed. He got
Bro,
That's
I
really
had
when you
got
get your whooping on
had-
Sunday.
beaten.
When they got all
Bro, I
that
had
energy.
got a bad note. Sent home on that Friday. She played it cool.
The whole
that Sunday,
weekend.
right before. Man, say, come in the room. Yeah, all right, cool. I'm doing this because I love you. Nigga,
Man, that was right there. That shit been hurt.
You know what come after that?
Man, I done got so many whoopers, I can't remember not now one of them motherfuckers.
But see, here's
bro.
my thing. Like,
I was bad, bro.
my mama used to tear my ass up. Like, my mama used to whoop me
Yeah,
before
you know.
school.
Yes, she
Yeah,
did.
Yeah, she did.
No,
She used to
every
tear
single-
morning before
Hold on,
school.
sis. Listen, let me tell y'all something
Goddamn.
real quick. I just told my kids the other day, you can ask them, I said, y'all know what I'm gonna start doing to y'all? I'm gonna do to y'all what my mama used to do to Kiki. I was like, every morning when we would wake up, before we left to go to school, Kiki would get her ass beat. Because my mama already knew
I was
You
gonna
can't
go to the
call
school
her
and do some
text
fuck
her
shit.
because she grown now.
And she was going to have to come up to the school. And I just told my kids, I said, I'm gonna start whipping y'all everywhere. She was
I was horrible. I was
Wait a minute.
horrible. I'm gonna say
You
this.
ain't never got a just in case ass whooping?
No, it's not even.
It wasn't there.
It's not even the fact.
My
that it
mama
was a
knew
just
I
in
was gonna
case.
go to the school
It was
and did some
every
fuck shit. So she was like, I'm
single
gonna beat
morning
your
before
ass because
she
I
didn't have to
knew.
do anything. And she was just gonna get
I ain't gonna say ain't what's her name,
Motherfucker got a
but dang, that's
pre-whooping.
kind of crazy.
No,
Yeah, that's
it
crazy.
wasn't.
That's definitely
It
crazy.
Every morning?
It wasn't crazy because literally every
I was
single
bad
day,
as hell.
my mom was
Never.
having to leave her job to come
My
up.
mama
to
almost
the
lost
school
her
for
job.
something
Yeah,
to-
she almost
for
lost her
Kiki.
job.
So you
couple
needed
times.
your ass whooped?
I needed my ass
Okay,
whooped.
so let me ask you
But
this. Was it days where she would do the pre-whooping, you would go to school, still act a fool, and you would get another
was it
whooping?
when I got home?
It depends on what she
Yeah.
did.
Damn,
Let me-
you
But
look
it
like
would depend
a
on what she did because
Yeah, I was
sometimes she
bad.
would go so over and beyond.
Let me just
that
say
that first
this.
whipping didn't mean nothing.
Let me just say that this is the
Once
best
you
thing.
get it every day, it
Hey,
loses its
this,
value.
This
like,
the
for
best
sure.
thing about growing up poor on my side. When they would call my mama number and that motherfucker was off. Hey,
They be like,
hold on, I got two more.
then they feel bad for you.
Boy, they were like, hey, what is the working number? I don't know.
Then
And the best thing, what's your daddy number? I don't know him.
Nigga, I'd have said, I'd have played that up.
I
I'd
went
be
with
like,
that. I don't know him. Go to ISS. Cool. You ain't gotta call my mama.
see, I'd have played that up. I'd
Let
have
me
been
tell you
like,
what fucked me up though. When they be like, hey, but we got your granny number. Hey, chill out. Listen, my granny had to give me only one whooping. 5th grade, Martin Luther King project. I didn't do it. Granny whooped me one time. I cried. It wasn't even that she was whooping me. And I ain't gonna tell
Is
you
that your
this is
granny
that
hit
her
you?
granny was hitting
Yeah,
you.
because my granny ain't, I'm a granny's boy.
My granny
My
spurred me
granny
one
whooped me with
time.
you remember the old
Leaned on
school
me.
wood that's on the side of the
Leaned on
house?
me. Hey, Christine.
My granny didn't have no
Yes.
belt, so she ain't never had to whoop me. So she whooped me with the side of the house. I don't even remember feeling the hits of the thing. It was just looking at my granny knowing that she was hitting me that broke me. Like she said,
Fucked
don't
you
go
up
to school
mentally.
crying. Like I was so fucked up. Like
A
my
very
granny ain't never had to
general
whoop me
question.
again.
A very general question. And I'm gonna spin this motherfucker all the way around. Whoa.
He love a general question. Goddamn.
I'm nervous of this question. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's nothing bad. In your lifetime, how many whoopings would you say that you had?
Oh shit!
I'm gonna be honest with you. I love math and I can't count that high.
Gosh damn.
It was a point where I was getting. It was a point.
We was
you gotta
McCray
think-
kids.
no,
We was
like, think
bad
about
as
it.
hell.
I was the only boy until for 9-10 years. So like
Oh, you had a lot of whoopings.
cause my sisters and cousins was getting on my nerves. I'm exploring cause of what I see on TV. I want to be a Super Saiyan like on Dragon Ball Z.
Crazy.
And these teachers and the people at school, I'm getting into it with.
So you
Like what's up?
You don't know.
No, like if I honestly had to ballpark it, it's a couple hundreds.
Yeah, I'm in 100. Yeah.
Cause I done got some tour days, and I didn't actually got
See,
the
the fact that you remember your first whooping is crazy.
I don't remember mine.
I done got some
That's
block
crazy to
whoopings
me.
where you go you get whooping at your house, then go to Miss Vicky
Yeah,
house,
get
she
your
finna
whoop
whoop you.
again.
No,
Then-
I No,
I done got a couple of them.
I've heard those stories, but I never.
And I done got the ones because when I was in elementary, they were still able to whoop you in school. So my whoopings done started with the principal.
Was you in Emory?
No, Eastland Elementary, now called Christian C. Moss. Fuck you, Mr. Johnson. That powder shouldn't have had no holes in it.
Hey, Mr. Johnson, we
No, because why is the
this.
P coach the assistant principal with the paddle?
That's who needed. That's who needed.
He too strong.
That's who needed.
No,
But they're
But
not.
no, all respect to Mr. Johnson. I get where he was going at, but I just like
We
him.
need
Miss Skinner
them
had the
paddles in
craziest
school today.
pitch,
Goddamn man.
and her timeout just was so painful.
That's
But yeah, bro, I can't count.
I can't count either because okay, listen. The only time, especially elementary school, I was getting whoopings off every day.
finna
But
wrap
like
this
the only
up now.
time when I was
We
in
finna wrap this
elementary
up now.
that I didn't get a whooping is when I stayed with my dad because my dad don't believe in. Like I said, my dad never raised his voice to me. He's never hit me. And then when I stayed with my granny, I got one whooping. Other than that, when I was with my mama, baby, I can't count.
Yeah, I can't count my whoopings. I was bad than a bitch. I can remember when I stopped getting whoopings. By the time I was 13, I kind of looked like this, and this is my mama whooping my ass. So by the time I was 13, it wasn't really the
Yeah,
whoopings wasn't doing shit.
Yeah.
So,
Look, when I
wasn't-
turned 13, my mom started hitting me
you know
with her
that
fist.
utility-
you hit me when you gonna hurt yourself hitting me. I was literally this size. So.
That bitch thick.
So yeah, by the time I was 13, that's when the whooping stopped, and she would like
Yeah, I think I got my last
she would,
whooping at
but
like 13.
like she would like scold me. And
I think
like
I was
getting
13, might have been
that scolding from your parent, especially from your mother,
that's when they
that
start
shit
taking your-
worse than the whooping.
That's
Like when
they
she,
took your
Hell yeah.
PlayStation. They moved.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just the talking to when she talked to you a certain way, and it's just like, damn, I can't take that shit. That shit worse than the
Keep
whooping.
doing this with your dumb mom. Mama ugly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like she called
Yo,
you stupid.
stupid
Like,
ass.
yeah, she called you stupid. Stupid
I
used to
bring you home
fuck me
angry,
up.
I'm stupid.
Like I'm stupid. Like
Bro, God
you
damn.
tell me I'm smart all the time. Like so,
wait a
yeah,
minute.
when she used to like,
I'm like, my grades don't
Somebody
sound
quiet.
stupid.
Brittany, it's your turn.
Brittany didn't get a
I didn't
lot.
get a lot of whoopings, so
No,
I
she
don't really
didn't.
don't
No.
have a dog in the fight. I wasn't a bad kid. Like I really didn't care. I didn't care. I didn't care. Like I had a very nonchalant attitude, but at the same time I was very sensitive. So really all my mama had to do was like say a certain thing to me. She did other stuff. I used to love to write because I talked about my family like a dog in my diary. So she would take my diary away from me or some shit like that. And that if I couldn't put my thoughts out,
Fuck
that's
Brittany
what-
up.
it would really fuck me up. I would lay in my room and cry. I got a whooping when I was little. I got a whooping in 8th grade, and I got a whooping in high school. Literally. I didn't get a lot of whoopings.
My whoopings were more so me like realizing that I was like, man, is it worth the punishment? I'm like, I'm just
Yeah, that's what I said. I
like
used
you
to be
like even me like I like my sister tell he hit me and my mom be like hit him back and she be standing there like you better not hit him back and I be like I'll give my mom a look like I'm finna take this ass whooping. I'll swing on my sis. Like
Now,
my whoopings were my calculated. Damn, I knew an ass whooping was coming.
like I said,
didn't
my
get whoopings.
my
I got hit
dad.
in my mouth a few times. I got hit in my mouth a lot.
I got hit with a lot of things. I got choked with an extension cord.
Nah, I've never been hit with one of those. I
I
Nah.
got hit with it and choked with it.
never.
But that's because like me and my sister used to fight. Cause like I don't fight women, but my
you
sister
found
ain't
that
a
name
woman.
Quisha.
My sister ain't a woman. That's my sister. Growing up, that's you
that's your enemy,
Hey, that was my
goddamn.
thing. I was like, that ain't a girl. That's my sister. Fuck her.
That's why she can fight so good, goddamn.
But that's my dog. That's my dog to this day, though. So like,
Hey, yeah, if you run into Dana, ladies, do not try to fight her.
Don't
She
try
will
to
beat
fight
your
that
motherfucking
girl.
ass.
she
What's your
got
number?
hands. I made sure she got hands.
Well, how many whoopings you got? You remember?
2.
No, I think I'm probably at like 4.
Yeah, that's
For your life.
crazy. And you turn and look how great he
I got
turned out.
4 in a week.
But look how great he turned out.
Mama, hold on. Mama, y'all
So
don't
that's-
have to whoop me that much. Cause look, he only got fucking 4.
And Miguel, listen.
I'm not cussing at
Miguel,
you, Mama.
listen.
I'm just saying.
We don't have to get
I'm
into
sorry.
it.
I'm finna get a whooping for
We don't have to get
shit.
into it, Miguel, but that's just from slavery. That approach to
Yeah.
discipline, beating your
It's
ass
been
if you
real.
don't listen to me, that come from slavery. And that come from
But see, okay,
religion
so
and all of that.
Bro,
Christianity.
everybody whoop kids. Even
There was-
Muslim whoop kids. They just whooping with a non-pork skin bill.
They don't
There
whoop,
was
they don't
one
whoop like
time-
no
I'm
Baptist
just
whoop your
saying.
kid. A Baptist whoop that kid ass
I mean,
a little
but
different.
I don't have no fit.
That Baptist when that that's Baptist ass.
But I'm not in
Christianity.
jail.
Bob?
Are you in jail?
Nah, I've been to jail, but I'm saying like I appreciate.
That's not the point.
But
Are
I'm
you
saying
in
like,
jail?
but listen to what I'm saying though. Like I could have just got 4 whoopings and you could have just explained to me why I shouldn't do this
Chris,
shit
you
instead of
fucking like
just.
you said you was bad as fuck.
I was, but we the
You
same
ain't-
type of nigga,
wait
bro.
a minute.
I
Wait a
can
minute.
tell because I agree
Hey,
with a lot of shit he say, and I think a lot like him.
Hey, the same logic don't work for every kid.
I'm saying,
You
like,
a
I didn't have
Baymax kid. He's a
I'm just saying, like, I didn't have to go to them same adversities to get to this level of consciousness like he is. I could have went through the same path he went through. That's all I'm saying. And that shit is
can I be honest with you?
direct
I'm a
result
disagree.
of slavery.
I think you'd be in prison. Fuck jail. If you only got 4 whoopings, you
Nah,
should say
not
you
with
bad
the well, not with the mama he had.
But
He
I'm
would have
saying,
been in
no,
prison.
if you want explanations, because
His
your
mama
whoopings
scared me.
came, your whoopings
So I don't
came with
think so.
explanations,
We're
right?
not talking about mama.
Why you shouldn't do this? Like, cause why? Well, yeah, you only getting 4 whoopings.
No,
Like,
he's
they
talking
had
about
to be
his mama-
explaining
his
something
mama
to
didn't
you.
play that.
Yeah, my
So-
mama don't play that
so
shit.
She don't play that
I always
shit.
thought it was Mama Adrian, so that's why I was like.
So
No.
They got the same
Now, she
demeanor.
was-
They have the same demeanor.
Mama
You
Adrian was
could
very
not.
scary. Very,
You cannot.
They have the same
But wait a
demeanor. My
minute.
mama is very nice and lovely and sweet, but when
But-
she don't play, it's
She
just
don't
like
play.
Adrian. And Adrian raised my daddy. So that's why he
I
like that, because of Adrian.
I think the reason why you didn't get 4 whoopings is because you needed more than 4 whoopings. Like
Yeah, but I could have did it with the explaining and explanations as well. And
you didn't get to explain why you was getting the whooping.
No,
I mean, maybe, but not in detail to
No,
where I
it-
didn't want to do it
it-
again.
I got a whole song.
No,
I was
it-
getting
no,
my
it
ass
was-
whooped.
it was
Didn't
different
I
than-
tell you not to do that?
no,
shit?
it was different then. Also, shit, the dynamics of everything was completely different. So
That's fair.
then, like, my mama would literally just say, "Nigga, I'm whooping your ass because shit, you know." Is that Colin?
She been in there a minute. She been in there about 4 hours.
Go ahead.
She done watched the whole season. Goddamn.
No. My mom would just be like, "Shit, you didn't do X, Y, and Z. I got a report card from X, Y, and Z, because then that's when I was mailing the report cards home." Bro,
Couldn't hide that shit.
Bro, that shit was crazy.
Hey, when
Crucial.
niggas get to
Bro,
use your
them
XYZ,
niggas
shit be funny. Where did that come from? XYZ, like use that as like the
Yada, yada,
XYZ,
yada.
like yada yada yada. What you call it?
Bro, like, shit.
Yeah,
Damn, you right, mama.
yeah.
You right.
But I was gonna say, I was like, there's one time when I was living with my dad where he should have beat my ass. But like I said, my daddy's never with me. But when my dad used to pick me up from school every day, he used to go give me a bag of Doritos. One day he picked me up, it was raining, and he was like, I was like, Dad, we passing, that's the store, I want my Doritos. He was like, you're not gonna get no Doritos today. It's raining, baby girl. We'll wait till later. Well, my dad used to go home and take a nap because he worked from like 5 o'clock in the morning till we had to pick me up from school. No, I flushed his keys, his jewelry, his wedding ring. I flushed everything down the toilet, right? My daddy should have beat my ass.
You flushed?
I flushed it. I took his wife's jewelry, flushed it down the toilet. Like everything was gone.
So
My daddy should have beat my ass. But again, my daddy was just like, he talked to me. My daddy never really yelled at me. He talks loud because he's country. But he didn't have to yell. He didn't have to whoop me. He was just like, look.
You understood that.
I understood.
Right, okay,
I don't
so-
try my daddy.
So basically, at the end of the day,
had
what
to
we
get
gotta
ass
realize is figure out what works individually for your kids
Facts.
on a
That's true.
case by case
That's true.
basis.
Yeah.
Thank y'all once again for tuning in to another episode of Cuz
Cuz
Chill, man.
It's
Appreciate
the
our boy
chocolate
Mike Larry, my
Barbie.
boy Lamar,
Mike Larry.
and Lamar for coming, sitting with us today, man.
Larry Jack.
Some crazy times, man, we had today.
And I've been having a few people ask me to be a guest on here. Like, if you ain't blood or like dating somebody in the family, like, we not doing that yet. Eventually, we may get to bring on guests if it makes sense.
Everybody want to be a guest, but like, if you're not really supporting, man, like, I'm not like.
And if you're not literally blood or connected to the family, like, we're not doing it.
And like,
We're not really not doing it. yet.
even though we on front, like
Eventually.
support us, man. Like, I would love to have some of y'all questions on. Like, send in y'all questions. We gonna work it as we go. But
Topics
like,
y'all
we
want
trying
us to
build
talk
something
about.
up for us, man. Like,
Facts.
not to be rich, but like, I'm really trying to connect my family type shit. But like,
what
support
it's
it, man. We
about.
gonna have people come on, man. But like, support it, man, and we gonna get to you, man. Like, for real.
Yeah, facts.
Stay tuned, man. Once again, like, share, comment.
Cuz chill.
Subscribe.
Cuz chill, man. 1, 2,
3.
3. Fuckers.
That was perfect.
That was solid.